There's nothing like driving down the strip in Las Vegas at night. It's so beautiful and so many bright lights to see, and there are all kinds of one-of-a-kind attractions there. So on our recent trip to Las Vegas, we decided to go to the Flamingo Hotel and Casino because they were having the RuPaul's live drag race show. And I've been wanting to see that, so I thought, why not while we're going there anyway? So when we walked in from the parking garage, we were greeted, you could say, by all these different shops, and they had some unique items in there. So they want you to spend your money right when you walk in and right when you walk out, because these things are very tempting to get, but I didn't get any. Now we started seeing advertisements for the drag show, so I knew we were getting close. On our way walking to the casino and the theater, we saw the RuPaul workroom. It's like the gift shop for all the RuPaul merchandise. I knew this place existed, but I didn't know where it was, so we got lucky and found it right on our way in. Now they had some really cool items, but it was a little pricey in there. I was really surprised at how much everything cost. I think that those 4 bars of candy were like $20-$30. They were super high. They had a couple things on sale, but like I said, everything was super expensive in here. Now they had a lot of unique merchandise, and they had a lot of autographed pictures of the different female impersonators or drag queens throughout the store. And what I ended up buying was one of the big RuPaul fans. Here I am holding my fan I bought. Wasn't too expensive. I think it was about $10, and I think that was pretty fair. And then Ray took a cheesy touristy picture too. He's not really into the show as much as I am, but it's kind of my guilty pleasure. I like to watch it once a week and just escape all my worries and stress and just have a good time watching the show. Now they also had a lot of sweatshirts and t-shirts and clothing with the different catchphrases and logos. And I think most of the shirts and sweatshirts were about $50 each. They were a little bit pricey, but I guess you can expect to pay that in a place like this because they're renting their overhead's probably super expensive to even have the store here. Now, another cool thing they had in this store, they had all these styrofoam heads, like you put wigs on, and they were all signed by a lot of the different drag queens. And these weren't for sale, these were just for display. Now, on the show, the drag queens drink the House of Love cocktails and mocktails. So, of course, they had a cooler here full of those, and I almost got one, but I didn't. I'm not really much of a drinker, but I should have gotten a mocktail to see what it tastes like. So it was time to go find our show, and they actually wouldn't let us in until about 30 minutes before the show started to get our seats. And everything was beautiful and very colorful when you walked in. It really set the mood that you're going to see a really good show in just a few minutes. So of course I had to get my cheesy touristy picture out of the way. One of the performers that evening was Derek Barry, who's a Britney Spears impersonator.
I may look pretty and sweet, but I am not that innocent. So you want to beat me? You better work, bitch.
My favorite number, 13 inches. Move over, sister, make a move for me. Woo! I made it. This is the moment I'm waiting for. I made it. We waiting for. This is the moment we waiting for.
Another one of the performers was Kennedy Davenport. It was really cool that they let you take all the video and all the pictures you wanted to. You just couldn't use a flash. Another one of the 4 drag queens performing was Mirage. And the final drag queen that performed was Jada Essence Hall. She was hilarious. She was really a crowd favorite. And then the MC that kept the show going the whole time was Asia O'Hara. And then you had to watch out because she came out in the audience to talk to people.
We got cordless microphones. This will reach all the way to Idaho. Okay, who's in charge at this booth? Who's in charge? You are? I feel like it's you. You look like you're a college professor. You kind of look like Michael Keaton a little bit. What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob, where y'all from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay, what part?
Hollywood.
Okay, I'm from Hollywood. Okay.
Here's Mirage doing one of her talents, and these queens are really talented. They really put on a show every night for the audience. And then here's Jada Essence Hall doing a little number from Fever. And then we had Kennedy Davenport really put on a show. Her bit was a full production. It was amazing. Now, Kennedy's show was amazing. It had real fire, flames that shot up everywhere. It had LED screens everywhere that were on fire. This was a true Las Vegas performance here. It's exactly what you expect when you come to Vegas. And I think this show was about $100 a ticket to get in, but it was worth every penny. And you also have to remember, Kennedy is not in her 20s anymore. I think she's about 40 years old, and she flips and splits everywhere on that stage. She has a lot of energy and a lot of adrenaline. She is just amazing, and she definitely puts on a show for everyone.
Hall, assume the position.
Two queens stand before me. In a moment, one of you will chate, which means stay. And one of you will sashay away. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress the audience and save yourself from elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck and don't it up.
Now, this part of the show was really fun. There were 4 queens, and 2 of them would compete in a lip sync for your life. And then the other 2 would compete for a lip sync for your life, and then it would crown an overall winner for the night. It was so much fun, and all of them did a fantastic job.
Let's hear for the queens of RuPaul's Live!
Now, again, the stage was just amazing. It was just LED screens everywhere. When I went to the show, I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be like this $1 million production. This thing was fabulous. I'm so glad we went to it. I wasn't disappointed at all. It was just funny. It was a lot of talent and a lot of great costumes.
If you guys are ready, let's Diva Drag Vegas.
Race of a butterfly because of what they represent to me. Beauty, growth, blah, 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 transformation, blah, blah, blah. Listen, all I know is that if I win here tonight, wings won't be the only thing spreading at the end of this runway. Okay.
Well, that was Mirage that came out as a butterfly, and then Derek Barry came out as like a flamingo showgirl.
Not only am I headlining the flamingo, I am the flamingo. And I'm showing off all my best assets in pussy pink. Meow. It's Pinkberry, bitch.
Jada Essence Hall.
Most nights, I'm the queen of denial, but tonight I'm serving you the queen of the Nile. Hidden treasure, look no further. I'm the proof that all that glitters truly is gold.
Kennedy Davenport.
Green is supreme. You can't go wrong if you are wrapped in the color that represents truth and love. Get you a piece, honey. I'm a glamazon bitch, ready for the runway.
And then they did a little production where they got to spotlight all the male dancers. And they should, because these guys worked their tails off the whole show. They were in almost every production and did a fantastic job. And then it was time for the finale, where all 4 of the queens and the MC came back out, and all the male dancers. And it was really just like a big party. They didn't seem bored. They probably do this every night, but they seemed like they were still loving what they do. They were full of excitement and enthusiasm the whole entire production.
All rise for Derek Barry. Well, look over there. It's Jada Essence Hall. She hit the jackpot. It's Mirage. Turn up the heat for Kennedy Davenport. And your amazing host, Asia O'Hara. Everybody say love. Everybody say love. Now take that down to Las Vegas, Chip. Get your ass out of here.
Well, those were the highlights of the RuPaul's Drag Race show live in Vegas. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. And if you want to see some more of our travel videos, you can search our previous videos and subscribe, because we would certainly appreciate you supporting our channel. All right, you guys have a great week, and until the next video, we'll see you then.